when Dang invited me to this, I said I'm an introvert because I usually deal with one-on-one clients or with smaller group of people, and so I'm not used to faces that I can't see. All right, so okay, youth psychology is really from the psychology of Carl Jung, one of the three pioneers in psychology, the two others being Adler and Freud. Most of you know Freud, but in the past decades, it has been Jung that's been coming before. So we had the Friends of Youth Society in the 90s, and this decade we have the Carl Jung Circle Center, which is composed of psychiatrists, psychologists, artists, writers. Mandala is a symbol that is significant to us. It signifies wholeness, and so Jungian psychology believes that the psyche speaks in symbols. This is a structure of the psyche. It's an island. It's a painting by Jonas Salvosa. The visible area is the ego, which is the seat of consciousness, and that which underwater is the unconscious. Everybody starts on a hero's journey for our individuation or growth process. You can be a fool, or you can be Odysseus, who has been spurned by Poseidon and therefore got wounded, and it started off his journeys with the Cyclops and many more. Two other concepts are persona and shadow. Persona is what you present yourself to the world, and shadow is that which you say, it's not me. This is a real case, someone who saw herself as a cerebral person, and then in her life issues, she dreamt of a wild woman dancing, and she has to embrace that part of her that has to be more experiential and live in the world of the body and senses. Another big concept in Jungian psychology is the masculine and the feminine. It was you who first said that in every woman is a masculine energy and every man is a feminine energy, and the masterpiece of our lives are integrating the two. So the masculine is represented by the sun and the feminine is represented by the moon. Okay, next. It's rushing. Okay. Well, the sun being logos and the moon being eros. Part of the technology of human psychology is active imagination. That's a technical term. It means a dialogue with the unconscious, and this is again to represent a lady who saw who did her fairy tale in altered state, and her fairy tale was Rapunzel, and she realized that just as Rapunzel can put her hair down and be rescued by the prince, she also can use her hair to go down by herself without needing the prince. This is from the soul work of Alain Austria. This is a painting. This just represents the work that he had to do, which came from his dreams. This is the work of Rafi Guerrero, who did a fabulous lecture in '95 on Philippine silent cinema, the Amang Nanandata, which really is the FPJ, where this is the silent hero who is violated and therefore has vengeance. And so the question is, to do good, does one have to do violence? Cinderella is Nora Honor, again a archetypal imagery in cinema in the 90s. And so the thing here is he points out, just as material success is there, does one pay a price for material success? Then, of course, we have the crying ladies in Philippine cinema, but beyond that, it symbolizes our penchant for woundology. What is woundology? That we perpetuate the idea that we are victims, and so maybe it's time to stop getting a PhD in suffering. Okay. One of the things that we did is I wrote an article in 2005 about claiming the gifts of the Pinoy psyche, the artist, the navigator wanderer, art here, and many others. And one of the things that I'm going to say is that I think the artist and this particular group and others will be the heroes of the new heroes of our country. Wholeness, one of the things that we have to realize is we are an archipelagic country, and rather than see the islands as dividing us, we see the waters as uniting us. And I think Red Ayala did a good job of making us proud of ourselves. Wholeness here is not only ourselves, but also embracing our environment. And we have one of the greatest marine biodiversities in the country. Okay. The next one. Okay. Actually prepared 3-4 pages. Okay. Is our trees. In the psyche, trees are the best friend of men. Because in mythology, you don't find dogs there, you find trees. Okay. Okay, so this is a picture in Las Palmas of the friendship tree. And I like this because eventually, if we are able to claim the gifts of the Pinoy psyche and the gifts within ourselves, we can say, where I live, everyone is a hero. We don't have to wait for violence from man, violence from nature to be able to say this. I wish somebody would tell me who this is from a young man who had a t-shirt and made that statement. Anyway, an imagery of the self, this is a painting by Robert Labayan, is that the hoop in the tree. The hoop is both the depths of your soul and heights of your achievement, and the hoop is your relationship with your community and with your country and with the environment. And Father Mulata, my mentor, said that the Pinoy is like scrambled eggs, and the Caucasians or the Western psyche is like hard-boiled eggs. And so, can we have a healthy psyche where we are sunny side up eggs, where the core is the yellow, and then the whites are where it connects with everybody else. And so, Carl Gustav Jung says, wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. So can we discover our gifts and claim our wholeness and our pride and our greatness, just like what Art's telling us. Mabuhay ang Pilipino. Thank you.